us to this day. Every journey that brought us to this place. We're filled with wonder that words couldn't ever contain. This is what we've been waiting for. At the dawn of forevermore, we can stand on this ground so sure. This is what we've been waiting for.
Welcome to another episode of Vet in a Van. What are you doing? This episode won't be around here. Here's awesome, but that'll be next episode or the episode after, I think. No, we're gonna. This episode will be about the most awesome free camp that we've been at for ages in Millstream Chichester National Park. So we spent about 4 days there, and yeah, just checked out the national park, and I think it probably deserves its own little episode. So yeah, Millstream Chichester National Park. Tell you what, you know you're in the Pilbara when you're driving along and you hear that. That is loud. Check this behemoth coming up behind me. There's two trains. One's full and one's empty, but they just go forever. Look at this guy. And they just run up and back, up and back, up and back. Very, very cool. That's a lot of iron ore.
When the morning light brings us to our feet, we'll keep chasing what we were meant to be. We can feel it, we're ready for anything. This is what we've been waiting for. At the dawn of forevermore, we can stand on this ground so sure. This is what we knew we would find, leaving all of our doubts behind. We can stand on this ground so sure. This is what we've been waiting for.
You're coming over this hump that's the... You need to be more on your right side. My God, you're all the way over here. Alright, slow.
Jumped over.
Oh, step. Hit a rock. Hang on.
Go back.
Hang on, let me get better visual. That's better. Then you're way clear of everything. Yep, don't come too far right, otherwise you're gonna hit that other rock there. Yeah, your clearance on this side's fine now. You've got heaps of space, so... Yeah, you got like 30 centimetres on the rock this time.
Are we looking?
Yep. You're fine on this side. Yep.
So I'm just going to come around to the right here.
Beautiful. Yep, keep it coming. Hang on. Let me just double check that left side, right side. Okay, you can probably start coming around this way now because you're way in the bush.
Is that tyre clear of the route?
It wouldn't come tight, but like your car tyre is like almost a metre away from that. Yeah, come this way. You're way away from it. Beautiful. Heaps of clearance here. Easy done.
Millstream Chichester National Park. Oh my goodness. I tell you what, it was an unbelievable mission to get the van in here. And for those of you thinking about potentially doing it after watching this, think long and hard, because there is a very good chance you'll damage something in the van, I reckon. If it's a big van. Smaller vans and camper trailers and all that, you should be okay. What did we do? Where I smashed one of the little reflectors on the front, which is like $5 off eBay, and I think the camera got caught on something, the camera cable that between the van and the car, which I probably should have taped up, to be fair. So that's my own stupid fault, so I may have to get a new cable for that, and that's probably like 20 or 30 bucks. But it's a free camp, so you know, we're going to be here for a while. If you're staying at a caravan park at 70 bucks a night, well, you know, it pays for itself. But have a look at this. Yeah. Okay, in a tick, my boy. It is just unbelievable. There's not a soul around. Listen to this. Echo! Echo! So the cliffs like behind me here, it's just epic. It's unbelievably beautiful. And so yeah, it took us Millstream Chichester National Park. This is a camp right in the middle of the area, and is a pretty decent four-wheel drive track to get in here if you're towing a big van. Very tight in places. I think there's still some gum tree on the roof. I know gum tree's come off. So you just got to go slow. Really let your tyres down. Take it super cruisy. But you get rewarded for your labour, and the reward is a free camp that looks like this. And you don't really get to see many free camps that look like this. Well, maybe you do, but I don't know. I haven't. This is up there. This is for sure in the top 10. So yeah, we're just going to chill here for a little bit and get ourselves set up. And yeah, we've got the water here, which is nice and fresh. And I might see if I can get a little donkey shower or something like that going. Just a little shower. I don't know how to heat the water, but yeah, we'll use this as a base just to explore the area over the next few days. Toby says hello. So there's definitely a local snake population. We've just sitting by the campsite, we've just seen what we think is a Tanya, what was it? Whip snake. Australian whip snake, or Centralian whip snake. I'll pop some footage in. It's a bit shaky because we had the big lens on and it came a lot closer than we thought. But they're like right in the bushes around the van, just in through here and all in through here. And so you just see this little head pop out or something moves in the bushes. So I think the boys won't be playing in the bushes, that's for sure. And we'll just have to keep a close eye out because they're highly venomous. I don't think they'll kill you. Will they kill you?
Not according to this. But...
According to our snake book, they won't kill you. They'll just inflict major harm.
You're getting a higher dose for a child.
And maybe a kid, so, you know. we should be fine, but watch the little ones. Snakes! Ah, they're beautiful. Yeah, anyway, we'll just be careful. So got to the bottom of the mystery of the camera. The plug itself didn't seem to have any damage on it, so I've pulled everything apart and I got down here onto the cable and yep. So obviously I've opened that up, but it looked like a jam between a rock or something like that. So I'm just going to solder that back together because it's only that one cable. Nothing else seems to have got any damage. There's some shielding there. I might wrap it in foil and then retape it and see if that does the job. Otherwise I'll need to get another cable or just a connector to extend it back on, which shouldn't be too difficult, but I'd rather just solder it and have it work. So let's see how we go. And another beautiful morning at one of the most unbelievably picturesque campsites I think we've probably ever stayed at. It is just stunning, 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 and I've probably said that a lot, but it really is. So this is day 3, and we've done not a hell of a lot. We've just been hanging around here, just enjoying this place, just doing some walks around the area. Not really getting much footage. Some boat races, I think I've shown that, or will show that. Yabbies, the boys have got lots of yabbies. What's going on with your yabbies, guys?
We just made that pool bigger.
Lots of pools for the yabbies.
And look how small they are. And if you have a wet on top, that means you're a boy. And if you not have wet on top, that means you're a girl. And this one a boy.
That one's a boy, yep. So we're looking after the yabbies. They'll all go free. So there's too much. There's some few big ones in there, but it's a bit too much hard work to cook them up and eat them. So live and let live, I reckon. But today we're actually going to go and venture away from the campsite and have a look at the stuff in the park because, man, it's stunning. Interestingly enough, like everywhere is packed at the moment. You know, if you want to go to Dale's Campground, Dale's Campground's got 150 sites and it is like booked solid. And all of these places are booked solid. And here, we've seen in the last 3 days, 2 cars. 2 troopies, incidentally. Rooftop tents have come down this path and seen our van, probably wondered how we got it in here, and then done a U-turn and headed off. Had a bit of a wave and said hello, because it's just, it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. This is the kind of camping we love. Just amazing scenery, nice and quiet, away from the crowds, and just so we can relax. I don't know if you can see it. I'll put some more shots in, probably with the drone, but like the sun hitting those red cliffs over there is just unbelievable. And Eli climbed all the way along the back edge of there to get all the way over to there the other day, which was
Yeah,
but then he got stuck in mud.
No, I didn't get stuck in the mud. I climbed all the way over there, then realised that it was too muddy over there, so I had to climb all the way back.
Yeah, and on the way back he hurt himself a few times. He didn't fall off though, so that's good. If he was going to fall off, he'd just fall into the water, so that's why we weren't too worried. But anyway, so today we're actually going to go do some exploring, have a look around, check out the park and whatnot, and then I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. I don't know how long we're going to stay here for. I don't know what we're going to do actually. We'll figure it out. Yeah, so at Python Pool, you've basically got 3 walks, 100 metres, 2.5 kilometres, and 8 kilometres one way, so 16 return. So we won't be doing that one. 100 metres is probably a little light for us, so we're going to hit the 2.5 Ks. I think that's return. We'll find out. The Cameleers Trail. So you got Python Pool and then onto the Cameleers Trail, which I think I'll put a map up. I won't show you. I don't think I've got a map of it. And then there's the Chichester Range Camel Trail, which is 16 k's, which is too much. But yeah, let's go for a walk because this countryside is like unbelievably amazing and beautiful. So yeah, let's go. Amazing to think that this used to be an actual camel trail. So back in the, when did they actually do this? Like the 1800s? No, it'd be not early 1900s. They blasted all this out and they used to ship goods along here with camels. And I can only imagine how remote it must have felt back then, because I tell you what, it feels pretty remote now. But it really is just stunning, breathtaking landscape. You know, to think that I got to this age living in this country and never it took until now to see this. It's just beautiful. It is hard to describe how beautiful this land up here is. Just like the gorge, you can see the gorges running through there. See the flat, the mountains, you can see the red cliffs, you can see all the rocky boulders, and then obviously the green that's come through, the green of the spinifex, peppered with wildflowers, yellow and red and purple and blue. And a small child, I think, is digging a piece of spinifex into my leg. It's beautiful. I tell you what, I love these trees. I can't remember what they're called. Tans will know, but she's up there. But they are absolutely, like, they just look like they shouldn't be here. You can see, it's just this tree that looks like it's desperately struggling to life. And you can see, like, the trunk just comes right out of rock. And I'll put the name of the tree down below. But yeah, hardy little buggers, and you can see them back where we camped. You can actually see them just sort of like growing out of the cliff face. So yeah, it's amazing how life finds a way in this desperately arid land that sees very little rain. Yet when it sees rain, it sees a lot of rain. And then, oh, be careful, my man. It's still so green. It's just amazing. And sadly, all good things must come to an end. So we've been here at Millstream Chichester National Park. I think this is 4 days now, maybe 5, I don't know. And I reckon this spot has to be top 5 best free camps in Australia that we've been to so far. Just unbelievable. You're at the foot of a beautiful, beautiful gorge, majestic cliffs, beautiful sun reflecting off the red cliffs around, not a soul. Camped right on a beautiful pristine waterway. It's great for swimming. It's, oh man, it's pretty magical, but unfortunately today we have to leave. We have to keep on moving along. More things to see and more things to do. I mean, if this is a warm-up for Karajini, mind you, we'll get to Karajini and there'll be 100 billion people there, but that's all right. It's a beautiful place. So anyway, we're going to continue on. Where are we going? Kyalia Pool. So it's going to another free camp. Another free camp. It's like a farm stay?
It's on a station. It's a
Station stay.
But it's free camp and you just rock up.
Yeah, there you go. So all we've got to do now is get out because I tell you what, the track is insane. So I reckon it'll take us a good don't let that bite my ear. It'll take a good 2 hours for us to get out. And passing bits of caravan on the way. So, don't let him bite my ear. So I'll show you some of the footage just so you get an idea of what it takes to actually get a van in here. Because you do have to be very prepared. And you also have to be prepared to potentially do some damage to your van. But we haven't, because other than a $2 reflector, but I think that was cracked anyway. So, and the camera's fixed. So, fingers crossed, on the way out, we get no damage. So this is what I'm talking about. So this wasn't here when we came in. See this? I know the van too, because we saw the van. There was a New Age that was parked just up there. And that is undoubtedly the steps of the New Age. So we'll pop those back in the van so we can throw them away so they don't sit out here and rust and destroy the place. But yeah, there's some serious rocks. So if you come, and the problem is that these rocks, it's a tight track. And so if anything hits the van, you don't really know because you're in low one and you just rip it off. Like check out this root down here. I'll put this down. So we've got to try and make sure we miss that, which is this giant root. So I'll try and keep it straight through here. And then I'll probably ride it high on this bank up here. And then we've got to get up there. So we'll just do it really slow. I was saying to Tons before, I think we need a gear lower than L1 just to go nice and slow. But yeah, just really, really slowly because as it's clear to see, the old New Age has unfortunately lost its step. And what's that? What is it? Oh, and there's a plug from the end of it, yeah, so that'll be a bit disheartened. But so you just got to, if you're going to come in here, just be really, really ready to go slow and get your spotter and just do everything slow, because it's better to be an hour slower than have to try and fit a new step out here in the middle of absolutely nowhere. This is why you need an articulated hitch, whether it be a DO35 or a DO45 or a Treg or something like that, just anything but a ball, because I'll show you a picture of the angle the van's on. You wouldn't do that with a normal ball. You need an articulated hitch, and it just means it's safe for safe for you and safe for the van, especially if you're going to do any off-roading. It's an absolute must, because this thing behind us has been like and we need to wee. Alright, so we made it out. In and out with no significant damage to the van. So the damage tally was one reflector that we think was broken anyway. It's already broken. The camera wire that got jammed between the chain and the camera, and that was my fault because I should have taped them up high so they were out of the way rather than dangling down. Fixed that this time round. And we slightly bent the step because Tanya led me down the wrong path. No, we've got to correct the record on that one. Go on.
I said to stay right and he stayed left, and there was a rock there, wasn't there?
There was. I didn't listen to my spotter's faithful instructions, and the step, like it's nothing. I'll probably just tap it back with hand. The steps still work fine and everything. Like it's not permanent
just
damage.
a thing.
It's just a little bit of love that'll remind us of what is an amazing free camp. So onwards to the next free camp.